Good morning, students. In our previous lecture, we have discussed about the structure of flower. After that, we have discussed about the process of pollination. Now, today, we are going to discuss about the fertilization in plants. So, first of all, what is fertilization? Fertilization is the process of fusion of male and female cells or gametes. This process is called fertilization. So it is the fusion of male and female cells or gametes. Now how the process takes place? After a pollen grain reaches the stigma of same kind of flower, it germinates into a pollen tube. The pollen tube grows down through the style and enters the ovary to reach ovule. On reaching the ovule, pollen tube on reaching the ovule, the wall of the pollen tube ruptures, and the pollen tube releases male cells or male gametes. The male gametes fuses with the female gametes, that is egg in the ovule, and the female gametes on fusion with male gametes produce the zygote. Now we will and in this way the process of fertilization get completed. Now we will see the definition of fertilization. So fertilization is the fusion of male gamete with the female gamete to form a new cell which is called zygote. Now after fertilization, what happens? The zygote develops into an embryo. Now what is an embryo? It is a kind of baby plant in dormant state. Dormant means inactive state. Now actually what happens after fertilization? The bright color of the flower loses. The sepals, petals and stamens fall off. The ovary remains attached to the stalk of flower, and later on ovary becomes fruit. Ovary wall becomes fruit wall and ovule become seeds. Now we will discuss the parts of a fruit. So here I have taken a common example of a mango. See, you can see here this basically the fruit is having two parts. One is pericarp, second is seed. Pericarp is further divided into three parts, that is epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. Now what is epicarp? Epicarp is the outer thin covering of the fruit which form skin of the fruit, and mesocarp is the sweet fleshy middle layer. It is edible layer which we can eat. So it is sweet, juicy, fleshy it is. So this is called mesocarp. And endocarp is this thing. It is the inner hard part of the pericarp that encloses the seeds. Now what are the functions of fruit? Fruit protects seed because seed is helpful for the further reproduction of the plants. So fruit protects seeds, it helps in the dispersal of seeds, and it also stores food. Now we will discuss the types of fruits. Fruits are basically of two types. That first is dry fruits, second is the fleshy fruit. In dry fruits, pericarp is not distinguished into three layers. It is fused actually. And in fleshy fruit, pericarp is distinguished into three layers, that is epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp, which we just now discuss about in case of mango. Pericarp is dry and non-edible in the case of dry fruits, but mesocarp is fleshy. Examples of dry fruits are maize, gram, sunflower, wheat, and examples of fleshy fruits are apple, cherry, watermelon, mango, etc. This is all for day to day. Thank you.